Good morning, race fans. Bad Brad Smith coming to you live, 600, 1200 WSJS Radio, right here downtown Winston-Salem. This is the World Center of Speed. It all started here.
It's Monday morning, and we're now 2 weeks into this 16-week season. After the first race, defending champion Tim Brown leads the point chase, followed by Chris Fleming in second place. Burt Myers is way back in 18th place, and the man on everybody's mind, without a doubt, the driver of the number 69 car, Junior Miller, currently in last place.
So what did happen there, Slippery?
I went real wide and spun the tires and come around there wide open, right there sitting Brown. Tim Brown was sitting there stopped in the middle of the racetrack. When I hit the brake, my foot slipped off and hit the gas wide open. I've been there 36 years and never done nothing like that, and it had to look real stupid.
Junior just run in the back of that car sitting down there, Burt.
There was a time in Junior Miller's career when he was competitive, but the fact of it is Junior's too old, he's washed up. Maybe this is a wake-up call for Junior to maybe realize that it is time to get out of the race car.
Who run into you? Who run into you? What's broke? The side of the door is tore off. I mean, it was embarrassing for me. I'm sure it was embarrassing for Junior.
That's just the lowest you can get. Made me feel about that tall.
Yeah. I mean, that's about how tall you are anyway.
I'm gonna quit crowing and start showing them. Yeah. Might be part of my luck, running that mountain.
Well, race fans, accident or no accident, Junior Miller has got a lot of work to do to get ready for Saturday night. He's still got some unfinished business with his longtime rival, Burt Myers, and the number one car, which brings us to another big surprise this Saturday night, where things didn't go quite as planned for the Golden Boy at Bowman Gray Stadium. While Tim Brown was taking a victory lap on Saturday night, Burt Myers was going home on a record, leaving Myers way behind in the overall points championship after just one race.
Tim Brown just kicked your ass over at Bowman Gray. Is there any pressure on you on the points mess now? Come on, is it?
It could be a little bit just because I'm behind now, but
How far are you behind?
Beats me 40 points.
Well, you think about it, Junior was out, and then I fell out, and Tim had a cakewalk. What do you think about
Anybody but Tim. I mean, anybody but Tim.
I know.
Not that I got nothing against him. Now, if it been Junior Miller, whew, shut your nasty mouth.
You wouldn't have been able to handle that, would you?
No, I never would have. Well, old Tim has started a good year again.
I'll catch him.
I hope so.
You know, race fans, our favorite underdog, Chris Fleming, had a pretty good night Saturday night, but we all know that the 13 doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't have the resources the other teams do. I'm just wondering, race fans, how far is Fleming willing to go to get that checkered flag?
On Saturday night, I ran second to Tim Brown.
I tell you what, it's Tim Brown right here, T-I-M-B-R-O-W-N, the Rocket. You in my house now.
Tim and I started dead even 2 times. For some reason, Tim just drove away from me. If I had better shocks, I could get more forward bite. Right now, when I mash the gas, the rear tires on this car just keep spinning. And when you're spinning, you don't go forward. What I really need is a new set of shocks, but that'd run me about $1,500. And that's money I just don't have. I gotta put food on the table, and I gotta find a way to beat Tim. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, try it again.
Coming off that first week, the axle broke and put me out of the race.
Something just broke. Something with the rear end.
I came off turn 4, I went to spin my tires, and you could feel something strip loose inside me. I knew something then had gone amiss in the rear end and put me out of the race.
I mean, son of a gun.
It's got to come out. I mean, it won't pull. They had to push me into the pits because it will not pull.
Can you help me, Darryl?
I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it yet, but I think I'll find out once I get it out of the car and get it opened up.
Doug, if you'll grab it over there. That would have hurt, Darryl.
Good reaction. I got to keep him on his toes.
Why don't I slide out here until you get done? I mean, I got dental insurance, but doggone. All right, it's pretty much out right there. You just gotta.
Where you going to take it?
We're just gonna get it out here.
My name is Jason Myers, Burt's little brother. We both drive NASCAR modified. Burt's won a lot of championships and a lot of races. Oh, yeah. I do like to see Burt win, but I want to be the one winning. And if he's winning, I can't win.
There's what happened. Broke the axle. That axle is shredded. So now we got to figure out what's broken inside the rear end that tore the axle off. And basically, we only got 4 days to figure it out and get it fixed.
Oh. Might mean your true track locked up and that's what broke your axle. Well, as soon as you take them other 4 bolts out right there, we'll find out.
Well, it's official. Junior bent every wheel we got.
We bent 2 wheels up to busted 2 tires and tore the nerf bars off of it. They had to be cut off up to get the tire back on.
Nerfing, that's where you use the side bars to lean on a man or nudge him out of the way with the side of the car.
Junior's pretty rough on equipment. That's why we don't worry about straightening them out too good, because if we get looking too pretty, somebody will run into it.
Most of the time when we tear up some sheet metal, it's not too bad. We'll just take it and lay it on the ground and beat it out with a rubber hammer. But I do care kind of how it looks, so I do lay it on the carpet as opposed to concrete. Junior don't mind beating and banging and rubbing, so they know we're not afraid to scratch the paint. We're not going over to Rick Burt, but you can bet if he's in front of us, it's going to be a show. But good as new. A little scratch on the 69, but let them know we coming. We mean business.
Everybody's been talking about Junior Miller. Is he getting over the hill? Did he hit Tim Brown because he couldn't see? Or because he just can't drive anymore?
I don't know. How do you say a guy with 7 championships, 69 wins, multiple track records, how do you say a guy like that can't drive him? And you know, he's won races in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. He's referred to as the king of the modifieds. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, you can't refer to a guy as a king if he's not sitting in the throne.
Junior's done. He can't drive anymore. He hadn't won in a while, and he hadn't won a championship in a long time. You know, it's time for him to hang it up and quit.
He's lost his edge. I don't think Junior's still a good racer. I don't think he's got it anymore.
Junior coming up on your outside.
If you're running other cars before the race even starts, and you're tearing up your own car or somebody else's car, maybe it is time for Junior Miller to hang it up.
Watch out!
Well, race fans, there's only 4 days left until race day, and there's still a lot of work to be done.
And of course, the million-dollar question this week is Junior Miller, king of Bowman Gray, getting too old to race? And if so, which of these young drivers is going to ascend to the throne?
Pick it straight up, turn it over. We took out the piece of broken axle, and we opened up the other end. You could see where the axle had just been broken right in half.
That is nasty. That's how you tear one up.
Just demolished it. Just shattered it.
You still don't know if that true track ain't messed up.
The true track, or the carrier, is the main part of the rear end. It's actually what takes the power from the engine and distributes to the drivetrain, which actually powers the rear wheels. Without that true track, the rear end won't turn, the car won't run right, and I won't be able to race, and I'm not gonna let that happen. If this center carrier, when I take these bolts out of here, if there's anything in here that doesn't look right, I may have to end up getting a new one. It's gonna be $400 minimum, and it could be $2,000 total. I've got to turn this upside down and get a hammer and a punch and beat that out of there. What your eyes do. Don't hit it and then bounce it back up and hit yourself in the forehead. Going. Come on. There you go. Watch your feet. There went your pipe.
Well, that was a little late, wasn't it?
It dug into it in here pretty good. If I feel in my gut that there's something wrong with this true track, then we're gonna have to get it replaced. Man, I'm scared of it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst gonna happen? It cost you another race?
Exactly. Dadgummit.
All right, right, race fans, we're here, 600, 1200 SJS, Bad Brad Radio. We're here with the most feared guy at Bowman Gray Stadium. Junior, are you as spry today as you were 10, 12, 15, maybe 20 years ago?
I think I can drive a race car better than I could 15 years ago. But there's people saying that I need to quit, but that's one reason I won't quit.
You know, everybody says you're just over there to make life difficult for Burt Myers. Is that really the goal this year?
We're going over to sit on every pole and win every race. That's what we're going over there for. But I'd be lying to tell you that I wouldn't want that one car in my sights on the last lap one night. And we're going to get that job done before this year's up, too.
I want them weighed, just sit, lay it on them. I don't want to scratch the damn body panels.
The car is pretty much perfect mechanically. There was a little bit of damage to it when Junior Miller ran into it Saturday night. So we're going to have to put some new body panels on the car this week.
Hey, I'm telling you, the first one that scratches the body panel's gonna take an ass whooping. It's that simple. Don't get in a damn hurry.
If I scratch that panel, he's gonna be going off on me hard.
I don't care if people think I'm crazy as hell. I don't care if anyone else wouldn't do the things that I do to keep my race car looking as good as I do. I want the thing to look as good as it runs. I know without a doubt that I'm the hardest working race car driver in the South, period. And I push my guys to work on the race car day in and day out, late nights, to make the thing absolutely perfect.
Oh, no.
What?
You didn't cut the freaking hood.
I couldn't cut it till I got everything made, and we already had it before getting painted. Put it right on. I'll cut it tomorrow.
Somebody get me a Sharpie.
There's a lot of things that we do that I know other racers don't do, but it's my way, and that's the way we're gonna do it. That blue 83 car's gotta be right when it goes in that hauler.
As long as we're where we were last weekend, that's all I'm concerned about.
What have you been working on?
A lot of people don't know what I go through right here at this shop. That don't bother me. If I want to beat Tim Brown, I gotta have new shocks. My wife Amy and I talked about it, but there's just no way. I got a family to support and bills to pay. I gotta put food on the table first. All right, let's bless this. Dear Lord, we thank you for everything you've done for us. Lord, we ask that you would wrap your great big arms around us and just love us and care for us. Continue to bless my race team, Lord. Amen.
How was work today?
It was work. I got a headache from Hades. If I want to win, I got to replace these shocks. I could get some rebuilt shocks that wouldn't cost as much as new ones, but it's still probably more than we can afford.
You gonna work late tonight in the garage?
I work late every night. I don't want to go behind Amy's back and spend money we don't have, but if I want to win, I just don't see any other way. That race car don't fix itself.
I know.
Money, time, sacrifice. There's a level of commitment here that you guys just don't get. You just can't understand. It's not only the drivers that have to be dedicated to the racing life. Keeping marriages and families together can be an even bigger challenge.
My birthday party was supposed to be a surprise, but Tim told me the night before about it. So I could go get food for everybody. We've been married for over 10 years now. Time has become quite an issue.
I don't get to spend a whole lot of time with Laura because of the race car. She'll be asleep in the bed when I get home, and I'm up and gone before she gets up every night.
Hello.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, Book. Hey, Doug.
Laura, she's kind of up and down with the racing deals. She don't like the time and dedication and money that it takes.
Oh, he's my buddy.
Do I get a hug too, or just the dog?
Say, how's your buddy today?
Sometimes I do wonder, given the choice between me and racing, what would he choose?
My buddy.
Looks like we're gonna be unbeatable.
This is typical though. Tim gets to play, and I have to work.
We are winning 5-1.
That was my side.
I'll put that on you.
He's very competitive. He ain't right.
I think you're on fire. You just got burnt.
Hey, I got one question. All these women here, why I gotta cook? Shaska.
What?
Don't y'all think y'all need to cook? Y'all are the women.
You look, you're doing a good job.
The path that I chose in life was to be a race car driver.
I ain't no chef.
I can go on and on and on about the things I don't get done, I need to get done because of the race car, but I've always raced, and I don't know what else you would do.
Some days I want to punch him, some days I want to kiss him. Honey!
Oh, you got 39 more.
We could just have to place a Nerf bar.
Junior tore it off last week when he run into Tim Brown under the parade lap. Nerf bars do two things. The main thing is they protect the driver. Also, we use them to ram into people sometimes too, when they lean on them, so to speak.
Got it? There's been a lot of people wanted to bust my mouth, and you finally got to do it.
Fire in the hole.
That's your eyes. You know, after Saturday night, well, I hear a lot of people say Junior's old and he should retire. And I'll tell you what, Junior's one of the toughest people I ever met in my life.
Are we good?
Yep.
All right, we'll get her off and lay the door on.
I'll take that old man over any 19-year-old driver you got in the business and whoop him like a dog. Most people that are saying they want him to retire or worried about his age, that's just ones that are really tired of running against him. They're tired of getting beat by him.
All right. Burt and Jason both would be real happy if I just left, you know. I'm not going to leave that easy.
Well, race fans, everyone had to be waiting all winter to see the showdown between Junior Miller and Burt Myers in a feud that spans generations. Now everybody's wondering if Miller might be getting past his prime and if Myers has a shot at becoming the next king of Bowman Gray. So we'll see if he can get that #1 car back together and on the track. The clock is ticking for Myers, and race day is just 4 days away.
So we got one side of the carrier opened up. If that gear is messed up inside, if one side's working and one side's not, it'll only turn one wheel, will turn you in the wall or turn you into the infield.
Yeah, this is Gary Myers, Myers Automotive in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Hopefully we can buy just the top piece and won't have to buy the whole assembly. Save us some time and some money.
Burt.
What did they say? You can order just the top piece?
Yep.
Should we get it here 2 days so it'll be here Wednesday?
He said he couldn't get it here that soon. He said that he'd try to get it here by Friday morning. That's the best he could do.
Basically, if that piece doesn't get here by Friday morning, I just don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get it together.
All right, race fans, tomorrow is race day. Once again, the question dominating the airwaves down here in Winston-Salem this week. Man, what is going on with Junior Miller? Caller, you're on live with Bad Brad.
Can't finish the practice lap. How can you be expected to race? What the heck was he doing? I don't even know why he goes over there anymore.
Well, Junior Miller can outdrive any of them.
I go over every Saturday night. He wrecks people and gets by with it. It would be better without him.
Is Junior Miller still the king?
He still is and always will be.
Well, caller, Junior Miller loves you and we love you. Thanks for calling.
I understand that you're here for a physical for race car driving.
Yeah, we drive a race car and then do a whole lot of hard work too, so need to make sure we're healthy.
May I ask how old you are?
58. You know, I am getting older. I'm 58 years old. You know, I'm one of the older drivers over there. Not even run a lap and run over somebody under caution. You know, that looks like you can't see or something or other.
Are there any particular problems that you care to talk about? Anything that's been worrying you or you're wondering about?
Yeah, my car owner, he's saying something wrong with my eyes. I run over a car's first race over there. You definitely want to check in. But my vision is getting a little bit blurry, you know, but it's not real bad, I don't think.
I'm going to turn out the lights for just a minute to check your pupillary response. See how fast your eyes can accommodate to the light and dark.
I'm not wanting to say he's at the end of his career. I don't want to say that, but of course everybody gets older, and if Junior was to stop racing, I'd like to see him go out on top. I'd like to see him win a championship.
Look at my eyes, and you point to which one is wiggling. You're cheating.
Yeah, I'm cheating.
Look at my eyes.
I can't see it real good.
The true track's finally arrived. And Basically, Daddy's gonna help me put it together because it's a pretty complicated process. What you do is, when you put that thing together, that carrier piece has got a bearing on each end of it. And when you set that piece down inside of that one bale, and you set the other bale on top of it, and you turn the back of the jack shaft, you just barely want to move it to where you got just a little bit of play or a little bit of slop in it. Because if it doesn't have enough play, it's like having a bicycle chain too tight. It'll cause it to pop and make noise, and then eventually it breaks.
It's got no play.
You got no play anywhere. Once it's together and shimmed just right, then you can put it in the car.
You have to just keep shimming until you get it just right, or you're asking for trouble if you don't. You know, I may have to be here all night, but I've got to get it done today.
We're coming up on downtown Mayberry. This is Andy Griffith's hometown. It's where I was born and raised. I can remember when I used to ride a tricycle up and down Main Street right here. Right there's Lloyd's Barbershop, all the cool things on Andy Griffith's show. Last night, Amy told me, you're gonna race anyway. And if you're gonna race, you're gonna race to win. So it's still gonna cost us some money that we probably can't afford. But we're a team, and we're either gonna win or lose as a family. So I'm gonna pick up these rebuilt shocks and put them on my car this week.
I know there's a lot of things he would like to have to make his race car a little bit better. Sometimes I'll work an extra day here at work. You have to just sacrifice and get by the best you can.
Well, I'm hoping that you got my shocks done that's gonna put me in the front.
I got you finished up. I believe you'll like them. They'll be a whole lot better than what they was, that's for sure.
Been fighting it, man. Brown's killing me up off the corner. He's done mashed the gas and gone. The only choice I've got is changing my shocks. For some of the other teams, they'd spend twice as much on a new set of shocks and not even give it a second thought. For me, even doing it this way is gonna hurt. My whole family makes a lot of sacrifices so I can race on Saturday night.
$500.
$500? That's everything that's in there, man. Money-wise, I should have hung it up a long time ago.
Before we got married, he said, listen, this is what I do. You know, if you can't handle it, you know, you better bail out now. He loves what he does, and, you know, I have to support it.
$300. I wish I had the money to hire a shock specialist. Right now, I'm just gonna have to work it out on my own because you got what you got. $400. $500. He says that they'll help me. They may, and they may not. Can't run them through the shop and check them and see if we're any good. So it'll be Saturday before I know anything.
The main purpose of a physical is for the physician to try and find out if there's problems that you don't know about that could do you serious bodily harm. Now, did we talk about anything that is going to prevent you from racing? No.
Right.
Okay? So you could still race, you're still doing fine there.
Right.
All right?
That just gives us more encouragement to go back and do better, and we're going to go back and do better. We're going to show these people that thanks for getting old and we're over the hill. We're going back over there and make them suffer a little bit, make sure that they know where we're coming from.
All right, we'll see you in about a month.
All right, thank you.
That it?
You can't do it right there, Burt. You got no play anywhere. I believe I'd put some more shims on both sides if it was me.
Put it in.
I mean, I know Daddy knows what he's doing because he taught me how to do it, but I'm kind of rubbing it in Burt's face that I know how to do what they're doing right now and he doesn't. It's like watching little kids put together a puzzle and you want so bad to stick your hands in there and show them where the pieces go. But they'll never learn if they don't do it by themselves.
You could have done this.
You're right, I could have, by myself. It's okay, you'll learn if you watch him long enough. I got it under control. Anytime something doesn't go just my way, they really love to rub it in and really love to break my back about it. But the bottom line is Jason's my little brother, and he knows what I've accomplished in my racing career at Bowman Gray Stadium, so a lot of times I just let him get by with it. I only put mine together the right way. Normally, it doesn't take this long to get your axles right. and it sounds like they're still digging around, still searching. I don't know what's going on. It ain't no fun to pass you when you're sitting there sitting still. That's the only way you can pass me. Oh.
Neither one of you won, so what difference does it make? Y'all arguing over who done the worst.
This is one time you wish you had some help in these shocks on, because sometimes you bugger up the threads in the shock towers. I don't have a big race team. A lot of the guys have got shock specialists. They've got chassis specialists. I don't know why Tim's got 10 people. Maybe it's because he's winning a lot, you know? I'm gonna still outrun him my part of the time. Just gives me more desire. I don't have a new car, I don't have a new motor, but the desire in my body is more than any 20 drivers at the racetrack. My daddy taught me how to get by on less. That's what I do.
Today's Friday. The car hadn't been touched since Monday when we took the rear end out, and I'm getting anxious. I'm running out of time, and I just want it done so that I know the car's ready to go.
We gotta be getting close.
Getting close is still not any play in it. I really do have to go this time. Bye. Call me if you need something. Thanks.
No. God dang it.
It's Friday, and the last thing I need is damn decals not being cut right.
Ben.
Yeah?
Did you not tell him to leave the white out of the middle?
You got to cut it out.
What? I don't have time for this.
The car needs to be loaded in the trailer already, and here we are screwing around decals that somebody dropped the ball on and didn't cut right. Pisses me off.
God, I ain't got time for this. Hell, I ain't taking time to do that.
Here, I'll do it right quick.
We ain't got time for that.
Okay.
You call the people that made the decals, they can come and cut them out.
When Tim gets edgy, he takes a lot out on me. I let go in one ear and out the other.
How many times I got to tell you I ain't got time for this tonight? Is Dave responsible for that?
No.
Who done them? Is Dave responsible? Did you get them from Dave?
Yes.
Then take the damn things back to Dave and give them to Dave and tell him what I want.
Okay.
Or call him on the phone right now and tell him we ain't got time to spend 5 or 6 hours cutting the damn decals out.
Is it like that on all of them?
Every one of them. I mean, all right, piss on the decals, let's roll.
As far as I'm concerned, when you get on the racetrack and you do everything you can to win the race that night, and the car's not performing, then you've got to make yourself stay positive.
The backlash is good. Feel it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Anytime you put a new part in, there's a chance that something may not be just right. You never know what might happen. Good gracious. There we go. We'll know when we get over there Saturday.
All right, fellas, y'all ready to load her up? All right, here we go. All right, let's see if we can load this up better than Junior runs the parade lap.
I'm the king at Bowman Gray Stadium. As long as my health's good and the good Lord keeps us going, I ain't telling when I might quit.
The war wagon is secure?
Oh, yeah.
That's good, boy.
Ready for another battle.
You know, Friday night now, and I talked to him the other day. He's got his game face on. We got a good sturdy bumper on this car. We're going over there and we're going to bust some ass. We'll see what they got to say then.
All right, race fans, race day is finally here. Today is the day when all the hard work adds up to victory, defeat, or maybe worse.
You may have seen racing, but you've never seen racing like this.
Bowman Gray's battle zone was like that in 1950. It was like that in 1960. And it's like that now. hardest part about racing at Bowman Gray is having a super fast race car and nowhere to go with it. It's almost like trying to swim in a kiddie pool.
See, Bowman Gray is tight racing over there, and sooner or later you're going to have to move somebody to win the race.
The stadium was the very first NASCAR-sanctioned racetrack, so it has history.
The unique thing about Bowman Gray Stadium is not just the racing, but the fans.
They pack 17 to 20,000 fans in that place every Saturday night.
The crowd is so close. When you're going around the racetrack, you can either see somebody yelling for you, or you can see somebody shooting you a bird.
Bowman Gray will bring out the redneck in you.
It's week in and week out, absolutely insanity. It's the way it's always been. They call it the Madhouse for a reason. It's a madhouse.
Tonight we've got the Madhouse Scramble. That's 2 back-to-back 25-lap races on the same night. Each is worth the same amount of points, but in the Madhouse Scramble, the cars that finish in the back in the first race are going to start up front in the second race. It makes it a lot more exciting for the fans and a lot more challenging for the drivers.
Hopefully, Junior will win the race and Burt will finish last.
Junior Miller shoves and pushes too much, but Burt put him in his place last year.
You got to have Junior, Burt, and Tim. You got to have those three to make it rock.
Junior will be back, the king!
It's all going to go down at the Madhouse tonight, where the only thing that counts is who gets to the checkered flag first.
See? Burt, you gonna race this week?
We got the rear end together and got it back in the car last night, but to be honest with you, I'm really nervous. With mechanical problems, you just never know what might happen. Tim Brown got an early jump on the points when I fell out last week. Who knows what Junior's got up his sleeve, but all I know is tonight my eyes are gonna be wide open. I've got to get a win tonight.
Tim Brown may find out tonight that the sun don't shine on the same dog's butt all the time.
It takes a lot more talking to get that checkered flag. You got to prove it and show it to get that thing, and we got it last week.
I'm not really cocky, but I have a lot of self-confidence. I honestly believe that I can win every race that I climb aboard that Blue 83. And when I don't, I'm pissed off about it.
Tonight will be my first race of the year. I'm looking forward to get to run 25 laps. See, we didn't even run a lap last week over that little mix-up in the back straightaway. See if we can't make them all tonight.
For the first 25-lap event tonight, and their second event of the year 2009. Starting 12th, number 13, Chris Fleming. Starting 7th, number 69, Junior Miller. Starting 4th, number 1, it's Burt Myers. Starting 3rd, the 7th-time and defending champion of the Farm Bureau Insurance Modifieds. Number 83 is Tim Brown.
All right, Gene, you gotta get the tires cleaned off real good. Get a little heat up front with us now. You ready? You ready? Ready. Green. Green. Go.
I hit turn 1 on the start of the race and got into second. Burt Myers come out third.
Come on, Tim. Come on. Hold on. Drive that thing. This car is really good in and through the center, but it's got a power push off the corner. Coming up on you outside. Watch him.
I look up in the mirror and I see Burt behind me, and I was like, man, it's gonna be a long night.
What the hell, man? There ain't no need for you to make it like that.
At 15 laps, the 6-time champion Junior Miller in 6th, followed by third-generation speedster Jason Myers in the 7th spot.
Go. Get him. Halfway. Whoa. Watch your car.
And Junior Miller spins into the infield.
Caution.
Not sure what's happened, but looks like Junior's going to need a tow to the pits.
What the heck's wrong with him? All that track right there, if you hit it just right, she just snaps all around. Oh, watch it. Come on. Something's on the racetrack. Yeah, I don't know if somebody's pulling out oil or what it was.
Stop right here. Done tore the whole front end off the car. What the hell happened? We got 15 minutes here for this next race. I really don't think we'll even have enough time to get it back together. It's tore up that bad.
Another tough week for six-time champion Junior Miller.
Big trouble behind you, Tim.
With 5 laps to go, Burt Myers is knocking on Tim Brown's door, looking for some room to move.
Keep digging on the inside. Keep digging. Come on. One to go. That's a checker. That's it. Good job.
Over here, you get in line, you follow the leader. Now, I don't guess the one car's got any brakes. He don't use his damn head. He runs all over the back of the car.
Ben, shut the up. I'll take care of it.
You know, Burt caved the left rear quarter panel and the tail panel in on the car and beat the bumper up pretty good.
Hell no, you ain't.
You know, that's $1,000 worth of stuff tore off of it right there. I was like, man, there ain't no sense in that. I'm pissed off. I was like, man, what the hell? You know, you don't have to race that way.
Man, why you tearing my race car up? Got no damn respect.
I was ducking under and you just kept,
everybody in front of me stopping.
Well, then move and let me go. I'm behind in the points.
Shut up. Shut the up.
I'm trying to go, man. I'm behind in the points. I got to do what I can to get caught up. If he's mad about it, he can move, let me go. And then he don't have to worry about me no more, but it's racing to me.
Hey, y'all don't have to follow me. I can take care of it.
You got to have tough skin over here. And Tim's not very tough.
We'll just set the toes, all we can do. That's all we can do.
2 weeks in a row, I brought these boys back another tore-up race car. And tonight I thought it was a rerun on the week before. You're not words to describe how bad it is to let them boys down that bad.
Come on, somebody's going to help push down. There's no way we got enough time to fix the car. It's torn to pieces. We ain't even begin to get it back together for the second race. It don't look good.
We're getting ready for the second race of the evening in tonight's Madhouse Scramble here at the legendary quarter mile. Junior Miller will start on the pole if they can get the number 69 car put back together and on the track.
Come on, somebody's going to help push down. Madhouse Scramble Racing. Knocked the toe end out, bent the tie rod in and everything. With all that bit up, that's pretty important pieces. You know, it affects the handling greatly. The right front spindle's bent, but we don't have time to change that, so we adjusted with the toe in, and we'll just get her as best we can. There's nobody that'll be able to drive a car as tore up as this one right here, but if anybody can drive it and win a race in it, it's going to be Junior Miller.
I bent the car pretty bad in the first race, and they done the best they could to get it back together. I hope the car holds up. I hope we got it close enough to finish this race.
Bowman Gray is notorious for the Madhouse Scramble. You take the fast cars and put them in the back, take the slow cars and put them in the front, tell them to give it hell, and you see what you end up with. And most of the time, it's tore up race cars and pissed off drivers.
We started on the pole with a wrecked race car, basically.
Boys, some squirrels looking for some nuts, so be ready. Be ready now, here we go. Green.
A lot of times when Junior's out front or it's a little short race like that, I won't watch the race. I'm a little nervous, you know, anything could happen. We could always have a mechanical failure.
Hold on there.
Well, I'm sitting on the pole in this second race, and done messed up 2 races in a row. I'm gonna shut them up and show them that I can win this race, because I got to.
Looks like Junior's car might fall apart in one of them turns. I start pushing him a little bit. 10 laps to go, Junior. Give him a lot of room. Come on. 13th funnel here, City going down to 3-4.
Chris Fleming, Ben's coming out on the north turn.
The car's so loose, I couldn't hold it. These shocks ain't worth a damn. 69 volts is up, man. 69
off the box. Lap 20 on the board, and Junior Miller is still up front. 5 to go, 5 to go. Get up, Junior.
The car might not be driving great. No other choice but winning this race.
Coming to the white flag. 1 to go, 1 to go. Junior Miller is still in the lead as he tries to hold on for his 70th career win here at the stadium. And Junior Miller captures his 70th career win here at the famed quarter mile.
Last week is built about that tall. You know, I'm raised up a little bit this week.
Junior Miller!
Everything we've done just slowed the car down, just out of control, all over the racetrack, couldn't keep up with anybody. Right now, I'm lost, kind of disgusted, but glad that I didn't wreck my car because, man, that's the worst car I ever sat out in my life.
Junior Miller taught them all. That's why he's number one king right there. He's the king.
Man, this sure makes up for last week. The old man still got it in him.
They changed diaper on the damn car till they met Junior Miller.
Yeah, over in Victory Lane, you know, was a long ways from where we was at last Saturday night when he was dragging us off on 2 records. One day 0 and next day hero, so I guess we was a hero Saturday night.
The young guns, they couldn't hold a candle to you this evening. Congratulations.
Says Junior Miller's back.
Well, race fans, another week of Bowman Gray racing in the record books. For everyone who said Junior Miller was too old, the King wins the race, shuts him up, and holds on to the throne. But there's still 14 weeks left in this racing season. New enemies have been made.
If you ain't here to win at all costs, don't be in my way.
I'm pissed off.
Old rivalries die hard.
As far as I'm concerned, he's going to have to catch me before he can run into me.
I don't forget what people does to me.